Many people say their dreams during this pandemic are different than their pre-pandemic dreams, more vivid. But why? Dr. Drew Pate, Chief of Psychiatry at LifeBridge Health, is joining us this morning with more. Good morning, doctor. I feel like I'm waiting my whole life to talk to you.
Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
Doing great. Thanks for joining us. So tell us, this has got to be a very common complaint that you're hearing about right now, weird dreams.
Yeah, we're hearing about it from all over the world. I think almost all of us who have had any stressful time at any point in our lives realize that we have what we call stress dreams when you're worried about something coming up the next day, a new job, a big test, first day of school. But given the sort of the background of increased anxiety and worry that everyone is experiencing almost all the time, it's not surprising that we're hearing a much more widespread report of these vivid and sort of unusual dreams.
So what kind of unusual dreams are you hearing about? I mean, I'm sure people are dreaming about the virus, work, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are having dreams that have sort of themes of unknown, of loss, of bad things happening to them. This sort of scary monster, something under the bed kind of dream that gives you the sense that you don't really know what's happening in the world, which is a position that almost everyone finds themselves in, with so many people at risk of losing their jobs or their workplaces changes. But I think those are some of the most overwhelming sort of sensations that people are feeling throughout the day. And so that's reflected at night when your brain is trying to get some rest.
Well, and that's really the optimal thing that you're talking about there, is trying to get some rest. I'm hearing from so many people who say they just aren't really even sleeping well at all.
Yeah, I did a call with a group of folks the other night, and almost everyone universally on the call said they were having a very poor time sleeping. And so I think it reminds us of two things. One is you sort of have to modulate your level of anxiety as much as possible throughout the day, given that most people are so far out of a routine, but trying to do things like keep a routine, do at least something enjoyable to yourself every day, but also think about your bedtime routine. Keep it consistent, avoid media or devices for about an hour or so before bed. No heavy alcohol or caffeine use. Try to get yourself into a relaxed state prior to going to bed. Warm milk really works to help calm you down. So simple things like that may help you get a better night's sleep.
When do we start to dream? How fast after falling asleep?
So it depends on everyone. There's a specific stage of sleep that you dream in when you're paralyzed, so that you can't get up and react to your dreams. But for most people, dreams start at least a couple of hours after they've fallen asleep, and sometimes will be going on. Usually the dreams you remember are the ones you are having when you wake up, because you're in one of those deepest levels of sleep just before you wake up, and those are usually the dreams that you'll remember.
So should we be writing down our dreams to try to dissect them, or should we just not worry about them at all?
Yeah, I wouldn't get too focused on them. I think, what you have to recognize is it's reflecting sort of the emotional state, the mood you have throughout the day. And so think more about that. Think more about the meaning it's sending, not the actual content or detail, because many times that's sort of meaningless. It's, we try to dissect it too much, and it makes us actually more worried. I think about what you can do to alter that pattern of anxiety and dreams that you're having throughout the night.
And if you say maybe you're a reporter and you're dreaming about live shots and writing your stories all night long, what do you think that says?
Well, that says that you're feeling worried throughout the day, right? And you're feeling as though you're not going to be prepared for what's coming next. And for you guys like you're on the front lines of reporting the most recent day-to-day changes, which are all sort of, our heads are spinning every day because something new is coming out every day, and so you want to make sure you're on top of it. So I would say, make sure that you're doing the job you're supposed to do. Show up to work every day pre-prepared. Do your background research. Do all those things do what you can do to make yourself feel good, and realize that what you can't do is out of your control, and you are not going to be able to stop that regardless of what you do. So focus on the moment that you can take care of, and address that moment.
Thanks, Doc. When you have an expert at your fingertips, you make use of them. Appreciate it. Take care,
good.
Okay?
Take care and stay prepared.
All right, sounds good.